BLS Unity Podcast. Today we're here with the GSA. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Anneli. I'm the president of GSA.
Hi, I'm Isabel. I'm co-president and also project manager of GSA.
All right, so you want to get into the questions?
Today we have some questions for you to answer about your club. First of all, what's the club about?
So GSA is really just it stands for Gay Straight Alliance. And so it's really just a safe space for a lot of students to come because not everybody has a safe space at home. And we try to do some outreach to the community, but also really just focus on helping the kids that are there and helping other kids who want to be there. So. Okay. Next question.
All right. Are there any problems at BLS that are concerning the gay/trans students here that your group focuses on?
There aren't any problems that stick out to me, though there are a number of projects that we want to be working on this year to just make this a more friendly environment for people who are gay, who are on the queer spectrum, who are questioning, or who are genderqueer, especially. Our list of projects is going to include possibly reaching for a gender-neutral bathroom somewhere in BLS, so that's going to be very exciting. But you can't underestimate the effect that just having a group of like people together in one room, how much of an impact that can have on someone. It's amazing. Some of these kids come in here and they share their story, and it's not an uncommon story, and it's not a terribly difficult story to tell, but then they're crying because they don't have anyone to tell it to. And so finally they have a community around them to support them and hear them, and that's just the most powerful thing.
Well, do you have any advice for any closeted gay and trans people out there who are listening to this podcast?
You don't have to come out, first of all. You don't need to feel pressured to do that. There's no ultimatum. But also know that there are people like you out there and that we're waiting for you, and we're happy to have you come talk to us and come spend some time with us. So
we're always here, so yeah.
In room 019 in the basement.
Anything else you guys want to talk about?
So our projects for this year, right now we're working on our billboard, so that's going to be a big arts and craftsy thing. And that's going to have, hopefully, a suggestions box, a questions box, and then we'll have a section on the billboard where we will answer those questions once a week. We're going to have queer media recommendations on that board as well. So once a week we'll post a book with lesbian main characters, or a movie with a trans main character, or things like that. Because representation can matter so much to these kids who don't see people like themselves anywhere else in their life. So yeah, that's the board. I already mentioned the gender-neutral bathroom. We're going to be working on that. We're also going to be doing Youth Pride this year.
Yep.
And we're going to be going to Pride in June. I don't know if we're going to be marching, though.
I think we're going to try to march in Youth Pride, but I'm not sure about actual Pride. So.
Okay. And we're going to be doing a number of community outreach programs that we have not determined at this point, but it's going to be a really busy year, and we're all really excited for it.
We're also working on LGBT movie night, which we're trying to get maybe at least once a month, which would be pretty exciting.
Yeah. Okay. Will you guys have any ways people can contact you if they're interested in joining your club, or helping out at least?
So we have our GSA email, which is bostonlatinschool.gsa @gmail.com, and we also are always in room 019 on Wednesdays.
After school from 2:30ish to 4ish. And you can always come contact one of the officers in their homerooms. I'm in homeroom 132.
I'm in 135.
All right, and those links will be in the description. Thank you guys for coming.
Of course. No problem.
Welcome back to the BLS Unity Podcast. We're your hosts, Mcphillips, Akukwe,
and Duggan, and we here got...
I'm Caroline Wright, and Grace Zaborski.
Today we're going to be discussing the recent changes implemented into the BLS dress code, and what is it about the dress code that makes it unappealing?
Sorry, do you want me to start?
Yeah, it's because the dress code is such a joke. That's why they're laughing.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I think that the dress code is a form that's been a rule that's been put on students for a long time at BLS, and it kind of upholds BLS tradition of making sure that everyone's prepared for going into college and going into the workforce. And a lot of people who are in charge of the school and enforcing that dress code really see it as that. But for us, we think that the dress code's kind of vague and is not like enforced properly or equally among students.
Well, first of all, girls come in different shapes and sizes, so the fact that you have to get shorts that are 4 inches above the knee, that, first of all, they don't often sell shorts that are 4 inches above the knee. It's very hard to find them.
I found a few.
You can find them
men.
for guys, yeah, but not girls. And it's like girls come in different shapes and sizes, so on one girl it may look totally different and be acceptable, on another girl it won't. Also, it's kind of strange that mostly like curvier girls get called out more because they're more womanly. So
As well as with like the rules about not being able to wear leggings, which were just like redone and like scrapped and been called in for like more discussion on the subject. But beforehand, like you couldn't wear leggings by themselves. And leggings are a type of pant that fit a lot of different types of girls and a lot of different body types. And so because certain girls could they felt comfortable in those pants, then they would wear those to school. But when they were questioned about it, like they were made to feel uncomfortable with themselves or like with the sizes that they were or with the pants that they had to wear because they were a certain size.
Students may wear leggings. Sheer or see-through tights are not permitted unless worn with shorts, skirt, or a dress following the same guidelines. So how do you guys feel about leggings having to be worn with other garments? Yeah.
well, there's a difference between leggings and tights, and leggings are thicker than tights. They're not see-through. And tights, they're sheer, and I think 99.9% of girls always wear their tights with some sort of skirt or shorts because you can see through them.
That's a high percentage.
I've never seen a girl who's just wearing tights. That's not a thing.
You can see right through them.
Yeah, so it
Mcphillips.
was almost like the people who wrote the dress code didn't understand the difference between leggings and tights.
Along with yoga pants, because yoga pants are very similar to leggings in that they aren't see-through, but for some reason yoga pants are allowed at school, but leggings wouldn't be until they revised it. So it's kind of strange that they would enforce one but not the other.
Do you have any thoughts about the fact that males in particular tend to wear sweatpants, but females tend to wear leggings? But I believe in the dress code it states that they want the students to be dressing more professionally. So what do you guys think about that?
Well, honestly, BLS makes me really tired. So when I get up in the morning, I want to be comfortable, right?
Right, very.
And when you see college students, they're professional. They're getting they're farther along the education system than us, and they're in sweatpants and leggings.
And also BLS is a college prep school, and so if we're being prepared for college, what are we being prepared for? We're being prepared for this professional environment where people are wearing sweatpants and even pajama pants to school for college.
Alright, that's some good stuff you got there. Any input, Connor?
Stop laughing. This is a very serious matter. Do you guys feel the dress code sexualizes girls or body shames them in any way?
Well, if you're telling a 12-year-old girl that her shorts are inappropriate because you can see her legs, you're obviously suggesting that she should hide her body. And if you're telling a girl that she should hide her body because boys might look at her, or you might distract a boy from his education, or it might be inappropriate for a grown man like a teacher to be looking at you, well, maybe you should teach men to stop looking at 12-year-old girls like that rather than tell girls who are 12 to hide their bodies. Because in our culture, there's this stigma that women have to cover themselves up or uncover themselves for men. The only time we're ever in control is usually when we're doing something for a man. Because I'm not happy with the fact that my body is supposed to provoke somebody.
I think that's an excellent point, and as a male, from a male's point of view, I can tell you right now that girls' shoulders and legs do not impede my ability to learn in any way, shape, or form. What do you think about that, Kain?
Actually, I was going to follow up with a question here. So if you guys do think this is such a problem, how would you go about fixing it?
I think that at this point, like, the most important thing is to actually just encourage, like, discussion between, like, either the headmaster or like the students, or like people who are in charge with enforcing the dress code, and the students who are either breaking it or going against it or like don't agree with it, because really encouraging discussion is like the best way to come up with new plans and like new ideas that work for everyone who's involved.
I am bisexual, and I've never looked at a girl in class and been like, damn, and like just paid attention to her for like 45 minutes. That's never happened to me. So if I can control myself, then guys should be able to control themselves too, since we're attracted to the same gender. That's just...
Well, that's about it. Thanks for being here, guys.
No problem. I'm Grace.
And I'm Callie.
I'm Connor.
I'm Mcphillips. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to check us out next week on the BLS